Hello, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video. And today what you guys are seeing is some Black Ops 3 gameplay on the map Breach using the Vesper in hardcore mode for domination. Now, I don't play hardcore mode too often, but I really enjoy hardcore mode. It's I don't know why, even though it is hardcore mode where you have very limited health, like your health is like pretty much 1% as well as everyone else's, and your HUD is limited, so you can't see your minimap unless you have a UAV or hater up in the air and all that good stuff. So yeah, what I want to talk about is the camos. How easily can you earn camos in Call of Duty Black Ops 3? So right now, as you see, I'm using the Vesper. For some reason, the Vesper is like the hardest submachine gun so far for me to earn headshots, and you need 100 headshots to earn all those kind of camos. And then you have to go on to these other challenges, which is like bloodthirsty challenges with no attachments, and get double kills with this weapon, only with that weapon, and all that kind of stuff. Same thing with assault rifles, you need 100 headshots and you get those other challenges. Same thing with light machine guns, you need headshots to get those other challenges. And for the shotguns, it's a little bit different. For some reason, the shotguns, like the very first one, the KRM, you need 1 hit kills, which isn't too hard if you're like in point blank range and get the kills. Hardcore mode's actually not too bad with the KRM, but it's probably safe to play core mode. Next weapon would have been like the Breck guy, which was weird. The Breck guy isn't, you don't need 100 one-shot kills. You need 100 headshots with the Breck guy, which I find kind of interesting. I kind of wish if it was one-shot kills with the Breck guy, because I would have just totally went to hardcore mode and just get those really easily. And then Argus shotguns, probably 1-hit kill. Then I believe the not HVK, the automatic shotgun, I can't think of the name right now. That gun is also headshots, I do believe. And snipers, all of them are one-shot kills, and so on and so forth. So how do you get like camos easily in Call of Duty Black Ops 3? How do you get that dark matter camo easily? Basically, the #1 tip I can give you guys is that when you start on a weapon, keep using that weapon. If you're playing like on Aquarium, I recommend using shotguns or submachine guns, because it is kind of a close quarters map. Like the very center of the map is close quarters, so I highly recommend playing like that map for using submachine guns or shotguns. But when you use a weapon, just stick with it. Stick with the same weapon, because the more you use that weapon, the more you're going to get good at it, and the more you're going to get camos for a lot faster. Then you can move on to the next weapon. So basically what I'm saying is, like, you use the Kuda, for example, and that's the only gun you've been using. You finally get up to gold camo. Don't play a game using that gun with gold camo. You can if you want, but to get that dark matter camo faster, I highly recommend moving on to that next submachine gun or next weapon, whatever it might be, to get gold camo for it. Now, these challenges for all the weapons are different, of course. Like the submachine gun challenges, once you get all those headshots, you get those extra other challenges you have to do. And instead of getting long shots like you have to do with assault rifles and I believe light machine guns as well as snipers, they're revenge medals, which actually aren't too hard at all. So submachine guns might be the easiest category to get gold, or gold for all of them, I guess you can say, or diamond, I should say, actually. And for assault rifles, once you have to get 100 headshots with all the assault rifles, for each assault rifle actually, to get the other challenges, and you have to get 10 long shots. Now I highly recommend going to hardcore mode to do this. Now a lot of YouTubers, and you probably see other people say, hardcore mode is the mode to get camos, and it's not. It's actually a pretty true fact. And a matter of fact, in this gameplay that you guys are seeing, at the very end of that gameplay, I get 7 headshots with my Vespers, and if I can average out 7 headshots in a game in a hardcore domination, I'm getting 7 headshots per game, and that's almost 10 headshots per game if I'm not like. And I'm just gonna. That's really good. If you can get 7 headshots per game, that's really good, because normally if you play in the core game mode, you might the most maybe get 5 headshots or something. And the reason why, it's kind of weird to say, the reason why hardcore mode is easier to get headshots than core mode is because if you're playing in core mode and you see an enemy and you try aiming for the head and you start shooting, of course for the Vesper it has a really high recoil and you probably are going to end up missing, and you might also end up killing the enemy, but you might not kill the enemy with the headshot. You might shoot him in the head to damage him a lot, but that extra other bullets that might go into your enemy might not end up in his head and will probably go in his neck or chest maybe, and you won't get the headshot kill. Where in hardcore mode, if you shoot the guy in the head once with pretty much almost any weapon in the game, it will be a one-hit kill. So that the moment you shoot your gun, that first bullet that comes out of your weapon and it goes to the head right away to an enemy in hardcore mode, it will kill that enemy pretty much right away, and you'll get that headshot kill. And that's what makes hardcore mode really easy to get headshots. Hardcore mode is also a good game mode to get long shots as well. For snipers, I do believe you need to get long shot kills, which is, I think, it's only 10 long shot kills, which is pretty good. So for like the Draken's sniper rifle, I got that gun gold recently. A very, very easy way, and this is probably the easiest way to get the Draken gold, because I got it gold so easily. Like, it took me a really fast time to do it. Is I only use that gun in hardcore mode. Now, it is not too bad in core game modes, but you need 100 one-shot kills with the Draken sniper rifle, and if you play the Draken sniper rifle in normal core game modes, you're going to get 2-shot kills unless it's a headshot. If you get a headshot on the enemy, then it's going to be a 1-shot kill, but normally it's going to be a 2-shot kill with the Draken sniper rifle in core game modes. If you play in hardcore mode, anywhere on the body is going to be a 1-shot kill with that Draken sniper rifle, so you can get those 100 one-shot kills with that Draken sniper rifle really, really quickly. And then, of course, there's the challenges after that, which kind of depend on your skill, of course. But yeah, like, hardcore mode is the game mode to actually get those camos. So long shot kills, like, all you gotta do, which is actually what I do, it's kind of a cheap way too, is just sit in the back of the map where you have a long sight distance, and make sure you're using an optic on your weapon where you can actually see far away, and you can get those shots for those long range kills. Now, not all guns require long shot kills. Like the submachine gun categories, you don't need long shot kills because those are meant for close quarters combat, so you don't have to worry about long shot kills with the submachine guns or shotguns as well. But it's basically the snipers, the light machine guns, and the assault rifles. You need those long shot kills, and you only need 10 of them too, and that's not very much. If you just sit in the back of the map and you can pick people off at those long distances in hardcore mode, it's gonna be easy. Because if you start shooting enemies in the back of the map in hardcore mode, trust me, it's like really easy to kill enemies if you do that. So I highly recommend doing that. Now, the submachine guns, just to make you guys actually believe me, follow my tips, is right now my assault rifle categories, I have all of them gold except for the MA87 and the Man of War. Those are the only 2 guns I need gold to get diamond for my assault rifle category. For my submachine gun category, I think I only need, I believe, the Vesper right now, which of course is what I'm using, the Pharaoh and the Razorback. Those 3 are the only ones I need. And then I only have 1 sniper done, which is the Draken. I don't have any light machine guns. Getting close with the BRM though. Shotguns, I have the KRM gold, but I don't really have that many like gold weapons, and not to mention the secondary weapons. That's another thing. What I just told you does help in hardcore mode for those primary weapons. But when you go into the secondary weapons category, like the combat knife, I highly recommend never, and I repeat, never ever run around with the combat knife in hardcore mode. Just never do it. It's not going to help you in any way at all. If you're going to get the combat knife gold, I highly recommend just playing normal core game modes, because the knife is just a one-hit kill. Like, of course, you're stabbing the damn enemy. And so it's going to be so much easier for you. And I think you need 500 kills, 300 kills with the combat knife. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really looked into it very much. And I don't know the challenges for the combat knife as well. But the rocket launchers, there's only 2 rocket launchers in the game, so it's not too bad. You have that first one, I don't even know the names, and the black cell is the second one, which I really like using. This is what I highly recommend. If you're going to use, like, for example, if you want to get the ICR gold, I highly recommend you running the ICR on your secondary weapon. Always run a rocket launcher, because if you hear the announcers say in your game, enemy UAV, enemy counter UAV, enemy Wraith in the air or something, take out your rocket launchers and shoot them down as fast as possible. Not only does it help your team out by destroying the enemy kill streaks, but you'll also earn XP towards your rocket launchers and your camos. So, because for me personally, I already have diamond rocket launchers. Those were the first guns I got gold and diamond in my game already. They're so easy to get. So always run around with a rocket launcher for your secondary weapon, because if you keep shooting down those UAVs, counter UAVs, and that kind of stuff, you're going to get those things done really fast. Trust me, it'll help you a lot. Now the pistols are also headshot kills. Headshot kills are really, really hard with the pistols, not going to lie. Hardcore mode might help, but I normally aim for the chest in hardcore mode when I'm using a pistol. And so I haven't really had much experience with the pistols, but one thing that's cool about the pistols, and it's also cool about the assault rifles as well, that there's a new attachment added in called, oh, what's it called? High caliber. High caliber, what that does, it does more headshot damage, which really helps when you're trying to get for those headshot camos, basically, where you're trying to get so many headshots to earn yourself camos. That's another tip I should give you guys. Always run high caliber on weapons that are available, because you'll get those headshot kills really easily. So yeah, run high caliber on your pistols if you haven't unlocked. I highly recommend doing that, just so it's easier to get headshot kills with pistols, because pistols can be hard. The pistols are pretty powerful in the game, but they're pretty good, but they're not that easy to get headshot kills with. So highly recommend using high caliber if you have it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the really tips I can really give you guys, is playing hardcore mode with primary weapons, and also use a rocket launcher as your secondary, so that way you can get the rocket launchers done and over with. And once you get the rocket launchers, diamond, if you have diamond for the rocket launchers, go to the pistols. Always have a secondary weapon, because you might run out of ammo, or you might be in a sticky situation where you have to pull out your pistol and you might end up getting a headshot with that pistol. And go ahead, run around with a pistol if you want to. If you already have gold camo for all the primary weapons, then go ahead, just run secondaries only and go with the pistols if you like to. I mean, that's what I'd do if I had a gold camo for like all my primary weapons. But yeah, that's the best tips I can give you guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, and remember, play hardcore mode. Hardcore mode, it actually does help with headshots. You will be surprised, but just trust me on this. You play hardcore mode, it will help for those primary weapons, and of course run those rocket launchers like I said earlier all the time, as well as pistols. So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a rating for what you guys feel this video deserves, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you guys haven't already, to keep updates on my channel, and subscribe if you guys want to follow my content and see more videos. So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed it, and I shall catch you guys later.